Elena Visekaskaya shared her opinion on Trusova's possible return to sports. So, Trusova. Yes or still no? It seems to me that there is no definite answer to this question, and here's why. From the point of view of physical qualities, very many, starting with body structure, Sasha is capable of being competitive on the ice for a very long time. Adding general physical fitness, lifting a little weight, and regaining the desired number of quads, should not be a problem at all. It seems to me that Yana Rudkovskaya understands this very well. And at every opportunity he leads Sasha to the thought, you can. As Evgeny Plashenko was able to do in his time. I don't think the comparison is accidental. In those years, Evgeny was perhaps the only one who could, and did. Trusova is the same option. I probably can't name another girl with quads who is able to carry jumps through puberty without losing them along the way. But there is one big but. Sasha's main motivation has always been to be first. Not by place on the pedestal, but by the fact of achievement. She was. With a Lutz, with a toe loop, with a flip, with 2 quads in the program, with 3, with 4. Now Trusova can repeat as much as she likes that winning the Olympics was the main goal of her life, but initially she wanted much more strongly to be the girl at this Olympics, who would be the first in the world to do 5 quadruples in the program. Which is what I did. Much more impressive than Yuzuru Hanyu's equally coveted quadruple axel. No one could have thought that this would not be enough to win, but that is another topic. Now try to answer. What can Sasha be the first in now? To perform at 1 more games and achieve triumph after the first pancake came out lumpy. Before her, Alyona Savchenko did it much more effectively. Win the Olympics with a quadruple jumper too. This niche is occupied by Anya Shubakova with 2 flips. With 3 quads and a triple axel. Also recorded by Kamila Valieva in the team tournament. So the main question here is not whether Trusova can do it or not. The point is to find a trigger that can make Sasha want to do what we now want from her, Visekaskaya wrote. Sofia Muravyova said that she dreams of competing at international competitions. We enjoy what they do for us, and I am incredibly glad that we have such incredible competitions, such a level, such as, for example, in Chelyabinsk, such an organization, such an attitude. But it wouldn't be true if I say that I don't dream of competing at international competitions. I caught only 2 international starts, qualified for the Junior Grand Prix final, and then they simply didn't let us go there. I could have competed at the adult stages of the Grand Prix. I would love to do this, because it's still something different, it's a completely different feeling. It's not just that they say that sport is outside of politics, sport is sport. And I really hope that in my career I will be able to catch international competitions, said the figure skater. Kosternaya published a photo with the skate in front of Martin's face during the skate. When they asked to be closer to each other, the skater wrote. Alyona Kosternaya and Georgy Kanitsa took 9th place in pair skating at the Russian Championships. Kamila Valieva spoke about changes in her figure and weight control. Last season, some people focused on the fact that you have grown up, your figure has changed. How did you go through growing up? I haven't passed it yet. Last year I was like, oh my god, what happened? And this was just preparation for this season. I'm still growing. Even since last season she has grown even more. The body changes, but this is normal because everyone goes through this period. In your opinion, should a coach monitor a skater's weight or is it up to each athlete? They started weighing me regularly from the age of 8, they monitored every gram. Now our group has weigh-ins every day. Of course, the coach must monitor the weight of the athletes, but gradually this should become a personal matter for each skater. How to see this line and stay within reasonable boundaries. It's very important that people around you don't say that you've gained 200 grams when you haven't fully grown yet. You need to understand that every child grows and weight can fluctuate. And it is important for an athlete to focus not only on the numbers on the scales, but also on his reflection in the mirror. Valieva said that she cannot set goals at the moment. The figure skater said that she is waiting for news regarding the admission of Russian athletes to the 2026 Olympics in Italy. I would like to wait for news about the Winter Olympics. It is not yet clear what the admission criteria will be, how many athletes can go. At the moment, due to certain circumstances, I cannot set any goals. But I want to ride for as long as my health allows, Valieva said. Kamila Valieva spoke out about the discussion of her doping history during the Olympics. It was difficult at first. I tried not to even read the comments, but, unfortunately, sometimes I came across some news. Now I can already understand where there is criticism, which you can listen to, and where there is simply negativity. This comes with experience. Now I understand that this is very correct, not to go on social networks during competitions. I should have lost my phone during the Olympics. Disconnecting from social networks during competitions is the best solution, the skater said. You have been training in a Terry Tubberts' group since 2018. How to remain committed to one coach. To remain loyal to the coach, you just have to really believe in him. I believe in Terry Georgievna and am incredibly grateful for her work. What makes Tubberts unique? She is an absolute workaholic and very demanding. She knows how to set a goal for you, so that you definitely want to achieve it. How to find compromises when contradictions arise during the work process. Just like in a family, we need to talk. If you compare your style of communication with Tubberts at the age of 15 and now, has it changed? Are people listening to you more? Of course, the attitude has changed a little, but not radically. Previously, we only talked about figure skating, now there are other topics. We just started talking more with the Terry Georgievna about different things. But the distance between coach and athlete cannot be broken, it must exist. I understand it. Can a Terry Georgievna admit that she was wrong about something, or is the coach always right? Complex issue. It is difficult for everyone to admit their mistakes. But to be honest, I don't remember such a case when a Terry Georgievna was wrong. Does she give you advice about life off the ice? I wouldn't say that this is some kind of advice about life. There are just conversations about a lot of things, the skater said. Alexei Zalesnikov believes that Kamila Valieva could become a good coach. Kamila Valieva went through a lot of school, studied a lot of material in terms of coaching and choreography. So, of course, Kamila could be a good coach. I'll be all for it. Look, she will invite me to her lessons with her children. I will be happy to come and teach a lesson for her students. Her character allows her to become a highly qualified specialist, Zalesnikov said.